There is somebody. Her Excellency the Vice President. O President alikwaniriza o Vice President.
And all the other leaders of the state and the party.
N'abakulembeze abandi, abakulembeze n'abakulembeze ab'ebibiina.
The cultural leaders.
N'abakulembeze ebyobuwangwa.
And the religious leaders.
N'abakulembeze ab'amadiini.
And all the wananchi of Busoga.
N'abantu mwena mwena ab'ebusoga o President ali basugiryaku. Mukuba mu ngalo mumwanirize.
And all the other Ugandans.
N'abaana Uganda mwena mwena omuli oku mukolo, omuli oku TV, omuli oku radio, o President abasugirye.
Last night I gave a speech which was concentrating mainly on the economy.
O President alikoba atolwati entumula ye yaba egamagana nebyensuna.
And it was detailed and I don't want to repeat it.
Ate ngebaire yonge webweirwe yo omubulu ambulukufu n'olwekyo tajagiramu.
Siba kobeire ntomusaza agenda kukoba olulamogi.
Baba lona asobola olukoba.
Very good. Olulamogi ndumaite. N'olusoga ndwithi. Byona.
Yesebo baba. Era kyova obona nti oli Saabalwanyi n'abasoga bakufiirwaku olw'okuba nti enumi Donald lataife president. Era bali kukoba nti n'2026 baku ballot paper.
Therefore, today, I just want to emphasize mass issues.
N'olwekyo olwaleero President alikwenda kwogera ku nsonga edo editugemaku.
Ezikwata ku bamwananchi.
Edigemagana ku muntu wa wansi. Omuntu oyo owa wansi ate niwe oli wano mu Busoga mwene ate oli kuwuliriza President muntu wa wansi.
Now, when we were coming, we stopped after Nyenga. We stopped there with Mama.
President wabaire ali kwida bemereire ku ngoma z'obita kwenyenga bemereire kwawo.
And the wananchi came.
Yabayo abantu abaidye eri omukulembeze oweiwanga.
And there were many children among the group who gathered there.
Wabairewo n'abaana abato ababaire mu gurupu ababaire bakungaine abaidye okubona ku mukulembeze ow'eggwanga.
Now, those wananchi are free inspectors of government programs.
Nti abantu abo ababulido baidembe okuba nga balondola programs eda government.
Basobola kulondora entegeka za government awatali kubasasula.
Nti basobola okulondola enteekateeka ya government nga tebabasaswire.
Like that group there, like that group which gathered around us.
Nga group eyo ebairawo oba aidye eri omukulembeze.
I asked them, these children, are they going to school?
President ababuuziza nti abaana bano bajja ku masomero era basoma.
They said some, but many are not going to school.
Abantu bakobye nti abandi bajja ku isomero basoma aye abasinga bungi tibasoma.
I said, why?
President yabuuza nti lwaki.
They said, because they were sent out of school because of the school fees.
Bakobye president nti abaana bano tibasoma olw'okuba abaana bano babagoba ku masomero nga babenda ku sente ez'okusasula detwidi nga school fees.
You remember in 1996,
Mwidukira mu 1996
after that election, we introduced UPE.
nga tufiire mu kulonda president twali yaleetawo enkola ey'okusomera obwereere.
And we said, the money you have been asking for the children to pay, the central government will send it. Don't charge money anymore.
Era gavumenti enungi eya President Museveni yataawo enkola yakoba nti esente ezo mubaire musaba nga musaba abazaire abaana okusasula nga school fees. Timukasasula gavumenti ey'owagati ejja kuba ng'esobola okusasula sente ezo ng'edireeta mu masomero. Era ekikola mukubeko mu ngalo lwekyo.
And we have been sending that money. These people can give you the money we have been sending to these districts.
Era President alikoba nti gavumenti ebaire eweereza sente ezo ku ma districts era ku district edimala nidija mu masomero.
But the head teachers and the PTA don't respect that. They take the money but also charge the children.
Aye abakulira amasomero n'obukiiko obw'abazaire ekyo tibakiwa kitiibwa oba tibakiteeka mu nkola bajja mu maiso basaba abazaire sente ate nga gavumenti yoona erireeta sente.
And that's how the children are expelled from school.
Era ekyo nekireeteire abaana okuba nga tibajja ku masomero nga basigaire waka nga tibasoma olw'okuba headmaster basaba abazaire sente ate nga abazaire basira sente.
We told these people, stop charging these children money.
Owekitiibwa President aliko yakoba abantu bano headmaster n'abakulira amasomero nti mulekere okutooza abantu esente olw'okuba tuleeta ki tubawa sente lwaki kayi mutooza omuntu owa bulindo eki sente aye tubakiwulira oba lw'empitu.
And if the capitation grant we are sending is not enough, tell us, we send more money so that instead of chasing the children out of school.
Owekitiibwa President alikoba ati yabakoba nti weeba ensonga nga mulikoba muti sente ediweebwa oba edireetebwa mu masomero ni mu ma district diba ntono mukyogere gavumenti esobole okwongera mu ki sente aye nga tibatwere ku muntu wa bulindo na mwana amugoba nti bamutole ku school fees ekyo tokikumbire omu ngalo bananga abasoga.
Now, these children of the poor people, if their parents cannot manage, it is the state of Uganda which becomes their parent to look after them.
Ati ano era alikoba ate olw'ensonga eyo baana bano ababantu abatasobola kusasula sente kitegeeza ki nti gavumenti niyo erina okuyingirawo okuboneka nti eyambaku oba esasula ekyo omuzaire kyeyandisasulire.
Uganda yefuuka omuzaire w'omwana w'omunaku.
Uganda ate ekulemberwa President Museveni nefuuka omuzaire ow'omwana ow'omunaku. So abanaku President Museveni akobye nti Uganda neina ofuuka ate ekulemberwa ye Saabalwanyi.
So in the coming financial year,
n'olwekyo mu mwaka ogw'ebyesente oguli kwida
of 2024, 2025, or 2020, one of those years,
omwaka ogw'ebyesente gwe tuyinza okuba ogw'enkumi 2024, 2025,
or the one after that.
oba n'egiri leader.
We are going to start a new campaign on this issue.
President yakobye ajatandika campaign empyaka olwebyo ate mu mwidi ye kasita atandika oba yalina abantu 27 yawangula olutalo mekiki ekikyomulema mumukubire mu ngalo.
Now, but I want support from all of you.
Ayo wekitiibwa President alikoba ati ng'ebyo tunaabigusa tulina okugemera walala twena ng'abaana Uganda,
so that we don't tolerate anybody who undermines that program.
olw'okuba nti nga twetaaga okigemera walala nga tituligira ku muntu liiso yena oyo ali kwenda programu dino obutatuukirira.
Then, so this was free information from the Wananchi whom we saw at Nyenga.
Gano gabaire mawulire okuva mu bantu ababaire enyenga abamiitinze oba abasitopinze President Museveni.
Then Mama Janet asked them, said, but have you started using the PDM money?
Then omukaire Janet amaze yababuuza nti aye mutandise okozesa sente dino detuwa kumiruka.
They said, tuzuulira buwulizi nate tuzirabangako.
That they Wananchi said they just hear about the Operation Development Model money.
So Mama Janet said she's going to go back there, that particular place.
Nti omukaire Janet akobye nti kyetaagisa okuyira yenyenga okuboneka nti ekintu ekyo bakinogera idagala.
With the MP of the area.
Ni member wa parliament owekiketezo ekyo.
Then to find out what happened to the money for that parish.
Okuboneka nti tutegeera kiki ekyatuuka ku sente edo omuluko ogwo.
That was free intelligence from the Wananchi.
Ago gabayira amawulire ag'obwereere okuva ku muntu wa buliido ekiraga nti President Museveni agiira irala paka ku muntu waki.
Just by stopping you on the road without a plan, they give you all the information.
Ukuba President ayemerera kubwemerera kunjira nga takibaire nakyo mu birowoozo mu plani de nti nja kwemerera kwawe aye wayemerera kwati yafuna amawulire ag'obwereere agagema ku bantu be.
Then they told me that this road
bamukobye nti ekiketezo kino,
that new road from the bridge to Mukono through Buyukwe,
ekyo kitegeeza okuva ku lutindo lwaife eidinda okubitira irala paka Mukono ni Buyukwe,
that it was finished 2 years ago, but already potholes have started developing.
Oluguudo lwaife olwo okubita omwo nti lwakabaawo okuba myaka 2 aye essaawa eno olubitamu mutandise kuba biina. Muri kuba no President ali kulingirira okuteeko kigemera kumuntu waki owa wansi baba webale ino era osigale nga omu Uganda okubala otupepa oyisa kubona obwo tuyisa okubudu.
And indeed, when I was driving, I started seeing the potholes in the new road. I started seeing those potholes. I had not attended to them, but when they told me, I saw some between Nyenga and the bridge, the Nairo bridge.
Ero ekitiibwa President alikoba nti abaire takitaire kwino birowoozo aye abantu bano bamaze ne bamuwa amawulire yena agiire ng'akiringirira yabona ebiina ebiri mu luguudo oluki oluyaka okusingira irala okuva Enyenga otuukira irala ku lutindo lwaife.
So I wanted General Katumba to go on that road. And what happened? We have just finished that road.
Era President alikoba alagira ogeno ominisita ow'entambula n'amakolero nti ataka yabeyo abone enguudo ekyo era baba kansabe ogeno era eyamala abiteko kwamba koti paka embulamu tirona alubone.
So therefore, the point I want to emphasize
n'olwekyo epointi President ejatakire okuteeka kweno eisira
is number 1, education for our children.
Esooka nti n'okusoma okw'abaana baife bona mu Uganda.
And in the government schools, we introduced free education. It must be implemented.
ate nga mu masomero aga gavumenti mwayiddamu okusomera obwereere ekiina oteekebwa mu nkola.
Those people at Nyanga started telling me about nurseries and so on. I said, "Ebya nurseries sigenda kubiyingira musibisobola."
Oweekitiibwa Pulezidenti alikoba ati abantu abo abayire enyenga batandiise omukoba ku masomero gano agatandikirwaku aga nasale agatandikira mu ag'abaana abato. Ayi Pulezidenti akobye ati ekyo nkizira ku ssaawa eno ndi eno mu primary na secondary n'okweyongerayo.
Me, I start with the primary P1 wentandikira.
Pulezidenti oweekitiibwa gavumenti ye etandikira mu P1 n'okweyongerayo.
This is the war I'm fighting.
Era luno n'olutalo lwali kulwanisa ate nga nkiidi Saabalwanyi ayida aluwangula.
Then the next one is wealth creation in the homes.
Ekiiraku n'okuboneka obukombe mu maka agaife, obukombe oba obugayiga mu maka gaife oba mu nnumba daife.
This is where PDM comes in.
Wano sente ediida ku muluka wediidiramu.
Where Emyoga come in.
N'emyoga dona wedingiriramu.
I will come back to Busoga for a zonal tour. We shall talk more about that.
Banamukuba ekyo mu ngalo Pulezidenti akobera aliko abakwira mu Busoga buli musoga wooli okuba mu ngalo o Pulezidenti aliko banateri kubona ngalo gye muli kuba Basoga n'enduulu akazira ak'Ebusoga kemubemu kubeku nze kankubeko
Omuldo mulamoji bwatyo bwakyamusa abantu. Now the third one
ekyokusatu
is health.
kigemagana n'ebyobulamu.
It seems there is some issue also with the Amadagara Marwaro.
Oweekitiibwa Pulezidenti alikoba nti waliwo ensonga n'amadagala ya baba nga woolikoba waliwo ensonga egemagana n'eddagala okuba mu malwaliro gaife.
But that one also we are going to check.
Oweekitiibwa Pulezidenti alikoba ati ekyo kyona ajja kiteekingako oba ajja kirondoola abone lwaki.
That group told me about the Marwaro and some issue of the drugs.
Era abantu abo ababayire enyenga bakobye Pulezidenti bamukobera ebigemagana n'amalwaliro n'eddagala mu malwaliro.
So it is easy to find out who is doing what in the villages.
Oweekitiibwa Pulezidenti alikoba ati kyangu ino okinoonereza okubona nani alikola ki, nani ali kuyingizaamu ki, nani atalikola ki.
Now the other issue is peace.
Ekiiraku ne okuba nga tuba n'emirembe.
That one we are working on. The army is involved. I'm always directly involved. That one is moving well.
Era ekyo ndowooza twena tukiikirira Abannayuganda tukiikiriza nti okuba n'emirembe amagye gaife galikola bulungi ate baba amagye poliisi gafuuka ga Bannayuganda ga buliido tini galege twaboneranga mu motoka abantu bagatya gano oba nijeno yaba otitijeno olw'okuba wagata mu discipline webaleni baba abasoga bakulage okwebasako ekyo.
In spite of the bad situation in Congo, in Somalia, in South Sudan, and the infiltrations which we get from there once in a while, the Uganda is very peaceful.
Akobye ng'otwaire ku embeera edindi ediri mu nsi editulira inaine nga South Sudan mu Congo edidawo olumu n'olumu aye okutwalira ewalala tuyinza okuba nti mu mbeera ey'obutebenkevu tuli bulungi nno.
Now then the next issue of the masses are the jobs for the young people.
Pulezidenti akobye nga tutwaireku ebyo byonna byotwakabala ekintu ekindi ekigemaku ate nga kigemaku buli muntu wa buliido n'okuboneka nti abavubuka n'Abannayuganda bafune emirimu n'ensonga ey'emirimu.
And on one of the speeches I told you that if you adopt the method of commercial agriculture on a small scale, like the model of Mr. Nyakana in Fort Portal.
Owekitiibwa President alikoba nti lumu we yali alikwogera yatukoba ku ati ngoli tukoopa enima ey'okuboneka nti tokolerera kida kyonka aye olima ebyo by'otundaku ekyo oboneraku atuwaireku nga onakanya okuzwa omufotofoto eyo mu western
olima olunda byotundaku ate birimu ekibalo
olikuwulira nga olima watundaku ate ng'otairemu ekibalo
olima n'okulunda byonna wamu
n'okwaya okulima n'okwaya byonna byonna ate ng'obitairemu ekiki ekibalo.
You can, like Nyakana in Fort Portal, is employing 10 people. I think
omukulu Nyakana okuva mu western e Fort Portal yawa emirimu abantu nga 10.
Now, we have got like 9 million families in Uganda.
Mu Uganda tuyinanga families oba amayumba oba amaka nga emiliyoni 9.
Let's say the ones in the villages are 7 million.
Singa tukoba nti amaka ago agali mu byalo singa gaba emiliyoni nga 7.
And most of them have land.
Ate nga bona baine eitaka.
If each one employs 10 people,
singa emiliyoni edo omusanvu ediri mu byalo singa buli family oba maka singa gawe emirimu abantu nga 10,
we shall have 70 million jobs, more than the population of Uganda.
Tuba nga tuyina emirimu emiliyoni 7 okusinga ku obungi obw'abantu abali mu Uganda.
We shall have to import workers from other countries.
Era kinaba kisaba nti tufune ku abakozi okuva mu nsi edindi edituliraine ni mu nsi yona yona.
And it has happened before, because when the British introduced coffee here and cotton, we didn't have enough workers.
Owekitiibwa President alikoba nti kyaliwo ku abakulembeze bale abaida abazungu nga bakaidanga muno we baleeta emwani titwalina bantu basobola akola abamalayo mu Uganda baali batono ekitegeeza kyali kwogeraku nti tikibangawo oku kisoboka okubaawo.
Ebikado, people to work in the Bikado. We had to get people from Rwanda, from Burundi, to come and work in the sugar cane, to come and work in the coffee, in the cotton.
Owekitiibwa President alikoba ati abantu twafunanga abantu kuva mu Rwanda kuva mu Burundi okuyida okola mu masamba gaife ag'ebikado n'amasamba gaife agapamba n'ag'emwani.
Now, those are the 5 points which can concern most the wananchi.
Edo n'ensonga 5 edigema ku muntu owa bulido.
Free education,
okubanga abantu abaana basomerera bwerere,
wealth creation in the homes with the kibalo,
obukombe mu maka ate ng'otairemu ekibalo,
health, stopping the stealing of drugs in hospitals,
ekigamagana n'obulamu nga abasawu oba abantu abakola mu malwaliro balekera okuyiba eddagala lyaife mu malwaliro.
And those who say health issues can't be done properly are wrong.
N'ababakoba ati ebyobulamu tibisobola akolebwa bulungi bona baba bakyamu.
Because immunization is moving very well. Immunization okugema.
Olw'okuba nti okugema ate baba ninze nkulira immunization forum mu parliament ya Uganda. So ogema kokuli kujja mu maiso bulungi.
It's doing well.
Baba kyaliko banti abaana webagema wetwali ere emyaka gire egy'ekinaana nga President Museveni akalikwida mu buyinza abantu baali nga balema polio yafuukanga polio endwaire dino edekuluzima ayi baba olwaide ati polio okugema abaana endwaire edo dikoze bulungi ate tena nkisemba kuba ninze chairperson wa immunization forum mu parliament ya Uganda.
Omulamoji akoze bulungi akoze speech ye.
Baba Ansonia.
Ebyo kutafuta avireku nayogera ebibye aye ebyo Omulamoji bikwatagana n'ebyange n'olwekyo mpagira Omulamoji kyakobye nanze nakyengoba.
Oh baba tweyanziza.
As he was saying, some of the diseases have disappeared.
Nga president wakobye endwaire dindi dabulawo.
Polio disappeared, measles disappeared.
Polio yabulawo. Olunkusense lwabulawo.
We are now telling the young girls about the kokoro, the cancer of the uterus.
Sawe no president yaliko bantu government eribanga ekobera abana abato abaisuka abawala okundwairo ya cancer owana bana.
All those are doing very well.
Awona wona birikola bulungi.
So if vaccination can do well, why can't treatment do well? The problem is only in stealing drugs. I think vaccines are very difficult to steal. Because it needs cold storage and so on. So therefore, we shall have to get a solution for the the treatment side, the curative side of health care.
Nti waida kubawe nkola okufuna okuboneka eidagala okulinogera eidagala abo abayiba okuboneka nti obwidandabi bubaawo bulungi mu malwaliro.
Now the other issue is peace and then jobs. This is for the wananchi.
Kino ensonga eyindi nebyemirimu n'okuba nti tuli mu idembe.
Now, on the issue of the roads,
President Yarikoba at Kunsonga Egemagana Nengudo.
The roads here in Busoga, there are many roads which we want to do, but we shall start with some major ones which we have been trying to work on for a long time.
Ya owekitiibwa Basoga mukuba mu ngalo akobera ate ebigemagana n'enguudo wano mu Busoga waliwo enguudo egirina okolebwaku aye twaba atandika n'eje gisinga obunene ng'okuzwa okwambaka otembulamu ti baba olwo nga lunene.
Kata omuwulire atandise okwogera ebibye. Now, the one I have in my head is the one from Ginger Bridge, Budondo, Mburamuti, Kamuli.
O president oluguudo olumulya mu mutwe niro okuzwa okulutindo obita kwamba koti Budondo Butagaya Matumu oyabe Mburamuti paka Kamuli paka Bukungu.
Now that road we have been putting on companies, but it will be done. You can be sure it will be done.
Nti oluguudo olwo babaire batangekangawo abajo olukola kampani aye era luyida akolebwa baba webale ino.
I haven't checked the latest, but it will be done. It's one of our priorities.
O president akobera ati oluguudo ni lwokunguudo gisooka era lwaba akola nankubadde ali kwaba akyekinga.
Now then there's the road from Kamuli to Bukungu.
Oluguudo okuva Kamuli paka Bukungu.
That one must be done. We have been talking about it for a long time.
Nti lwona lwogeirwaku okumala ebbanga inene era lwona lutekeirwa okuba nga lukolebwa.
Then there's a road from Iganga through Luka to Kamuli and Kaliro, I think.
Ya obaba alikoba ate eriyo oluguudo okuzoyiganga obiteruuka obite eikaliro obito mu ikaliro meka iso tuukire kimwe Kamuli oluguudo olwo enamadope wadi baba tintaka kwongera mu byangu.
So I know there are other roads, but if we could do those first.
President alikoba ate eriyo edindi aye singa tusobola okola edyo mu kusooka singa tutandikira ku edyo dakobye.
But I'm a bit proud because we have done some of the roads.
Aye President musanufu ino olw'okuba eri enguudo edikoleibwa.
One of my main roads was the one from Musita through Mayuge to Namayingo to Busia. That road, I'm glad we did it.
Muri kuulira o President akobera ati okunguudo egimu ejakoleberwe niira okuza Musita okwaba Mayuge paka Namayingo.
Therefore, those who say Museveni Mubeyi, now they're Baswairao.
Nabo abakoba ati President Mubeyi oba alimba baswaire President ng'akoze mu Uganda oyinza okutambula ku nguudo dona wava point edinda ng'oli ku kolansi waire edinda ng'oli ku kolansi baba ekyonongeire mu kyange tokyogeire aye ino bakobera.
Then the road from Iganga to Sembatia to Mbare, that was a new road done by us.
Nga oluguudo okuva Iganga okujja e Busembatya paka Mbale lwona luguudo olwakolebwa n'Issebalwanyi government eno eyenaremu ekulemberwa President Museveni ate yo tujja okwongera ekisanda.
Then reconstructing this Kamuli Jinja, I think we have done it once or twice.
Nga okuyiramu okwidaabiriza oluguudo lwaife okuva Eidinda otuukira irala Kamuli.
And then also Iganga Kaliro, we also did it again.
Era nga n'olw'okuva Iganga okugiira irala paka ikaliro bana oko mukimaite mukubireko President omungalo enguudo ejo abandi balimba ayo President aliko kutumula okujja.
Then the roads in Jinja town.
N'enguudo ejo mu Jinja town.
Some of them have been done. Now, the Maram roads, there has been a problem of underfunding for the Maram roads.
Wabaire obuzibu nti esente gibaire giteekebwaku oba egibateeka omumbalirira gibaire nga giba ntono ino.
They were sending 300 million, I think, per district.
Buli district babaire bagiwanga emiliyoni 3.
But we have added 1 billion, so it should be 1.something billion.
Saawa eno bayongerayo obukaire oba akawumbi akesente kajja mu district wogayita ku nidide babaire bafuna kaba kawumbi n'obusente obugwirwako obundi.
So that should be able to handle the Maram roads.
Nti ekyo kitegeeza ki nti akawumbi n'esente ebigwirwaku kiboneka kisobolese amadistricti okola ku nguudo edo edeitaka.
And then the railway, we have repaired the old railway, but we are going to build a new one.
Ya ngati anekigemegana okugaali ejo muuka nti gyona giri kwirirabirizibwa era ejo egisokerwaku ejo tubona nti nijo jenani nijo gyabosookerwako ate era nga baligiriddaabiriza.
We have been talking with the Chinese and other groups, but I'm also thinking of using the UPDF to build it, because the UPDF are able to do anything you want us to do.
O President yakobera ati ababaire agezaako kutumula n'Abachina ayabona amaje gano engeri gye galikolamu emirimu kusa ndowooza gasobola okola kusa okulweirwe ate galina empisa.
You see what they have done with the Nambole?
Mubona Nambole nti maje n'agayidaabiriza.
Recently they did the new terminal.
Bakola ku airport oba Entebbe bayigulawo omukutu ogundi enoni wedigwa.
nawulira nti bano abannayuganda batamanyi ebirungi bwe bagendayo wano walunga Dubai
Muri kuwulira pulezidenti wasekere ati aba batatera kwabayo baabayo balowooza nga ati bali mu Dubai ate nga bali mu Uganda owa pulezidenti Museveni zeena kanseka muweno sekemu
boti bamanyi nti Africa esobola okukola ebirungi buli kyebalaba bakigeraganya nekyabagwira
kyova nti tebamayite nti n'omu Africa tusobola okukola okusa kyova abantu batera okugwirana n'ebyabantu abazwenza ebyabazungu nga balowooza nti n'ebyo bisoboka twena tusobola.
So therefore we can do whatever we want to do, but the big problem we have now is corruption.
Ya owekitiibwa pulezidenti akobere nti n'olwekyo tusobola okola ekisoboka okolebwa aye ekizibu ekiriwo ekinene ino niye enguzi.
Recently there was an audit by Auditor General which showed that there were many ghost workers being paid.
Waliwo ekitongole ekiboneka nti nikyo ekirondoola emirimu n'ensansanya ya gavumenti kyabira okuzuula nti abakozi ab'empewo oba emizimu egy'abakozi giri mu mingi ino aye nga babasasula esente nigyaba
Abakozi ab'emizimu
oba ab'emizimu kiyiririra tweba twetaagisya CID oba bambega aba gavumenti oba aba poliisi ogemaganya ekintu ekyo so tibaba obufuzi kuba byoba obufuzi balina engeri gye bagemamu ebyabwe.
Now, what these young people were saying, Simba and the other one, about the opposition, this one we know, we in the security system.
Ya o president alikoba ati ababaira ano Simba n'omuganda we ebya batumwireku ebigamagana n'aba bavuganya president Museveni o president abimaite. And
at the right time we are going to expose these bogus groups, what they call Omunyankole says
Omunyankole akoba eri olugero
Kibwankorata
Omunyankole akoba ati eriyombwa abangano nereria omukama waayo.
They do that in other countries. They have been doing it in other African countries.
Babaire bakikola mu sedindi ed Africa nga badebenda ifa atube bagoberezi bugoroberezi kuba nonereza bunonereze.
And also some of the other third world countries. But they don't know how strong the NRM is. Like, you know, some people announced we are not going to give new money, new loans to Uganda. We are moving forward.
Ngabandi wabakoba nti Uganda tubajatuwa sente kodi tubajatuwa buyambi ayera na ilitwalituwa Uganda ekali were atukatambula.
Uganda will grow at even a faster rate than before.
Era Uganda tulikulankulana ku speed eyamangu okusinga ku wetwali yetu biseyo oba yetufiire.
Because the strength we built it by ourselves.
Olokuba obuvumu bwaife bwe tubuzimbye ku musingi gwaife bene.
The only people who helped us,
okutolaku abantu abo abatuleka kweinuma,
2 African brothers,
ensi ibiri edomu Africa,
Mwalimu Nyerere,
owekitiibwa omugenzi Mwalimu Nyerere eyali president wa Tanzania,
and Samora Machel.
Nishama Machel.
That's all.
Nabo bonka.
All the others, if you want to help, you help. If you don't want, bye-bye.
So, ababakoba obabenda otwamba batwambe obatibenda byayigwe sabalwanya aliwo aida kukulankulanya ensi eno.
Therefore, those who miscalculate
n'olwekyo ababa bala obubi
that Uganda is a typical neo-colonial African country.
Nti Uganda n'ensi eyo wansi ino mu Africa
Zebamanyira.
President Museveni dirensi edindi de bamanirira.
The Uganda is under NRM is a totally different cup of tea.
Uganda yanda uloino.
We built our strength by ourselves.
Obuvumu bwaife twabuzimba bene.
And we can defeat anybody who challenges us here in Uganda.
Era eyepankira ku Uganda yena tusobola omukuba oba omumalawo oba omuwangula.
Regardless of who backs him.
Ng'otwaire ku ebyo oba nani ali tuwagira oba nani ali tuwagira ife bene Kaguta Yoweri Museveni asobola okugema mu kintu kyabanga bw'ati kwenda.
Si Kaguta mwene
Government
Kaguta n'abana Uganda abalwanyi ba
Kaguta n'abana Uganda bona ayi baba niwo tudumira.
Therefore, what these young people are saying is true. At the right time, we are going to expose them.
N'olwekyo banaba bairano kibyobogeire bituufu ayi baida tuuka ekiseera babalage oba banike amazima gaibwe.
Finally, I want to thank the people of Busoga.
Ekisembayo Kaguta Yoweri Museveni atako kwebazya alikwebaza abantu ab'ebusoga
because they took part in our struggle.
Olwokuba abantu ab'ebusoga bali ku bantu abamu ab'enigira mu lutalo olwaleeta gavumenti eno mu buyinza mukikubye mu ngalo abasoga.
In 1972, I was with Kasada. First of all, we went to Busesa. There's a town called Busesa.
Bana okatonda yatuwairo President Museveni ali kuyijukira bya olukumi lwenda ali kuyidukira ebyaliwo olukumi olwenda ensanvu n'ebiringa ninze nkalizaalibwa yayidukira ni Kasada woba atambula naye okujja Busesa baba katonda yakutuwakirabo.
So I went with Kasada, we passed Busesa, we turned to the left and went inside there.
Baja ni Kasada batuuka Busesa bayira ku mukono omugoda baja munda eyo.
And we had a group there.
Waliwo group eyaliyo.
Then we had a group in Kityerera forest.
Waliwo group eyindi ng'eri mu Kityerera mu kibira eky'Ekityerera.
The one with Nkoko and Ntare. The ones who were shot in public here in Jinja.
Eyo yaliyo Ntare ni Nkoko n'abaali eyo ebuna.
Then we had Mbigiti, who was driving a tipper for us.
Yaliyo omukulu yeba yetanga Mbigiti yali avuga tipa nga navuga tipa kulwa Sebalwanyi.
Then in Jinja town here, on the corner, I always pass there and see the photographer Rubanga had a shop here on the right hand.
Nti mwidinda wano mwali mu Lubanga yali akuba bifaanani era buli lwabitawo aidukira ekyo yena yali awo mwidinda town.
So then in the second round we had people like Mzee Jinja.
Munankani eyayiraku yali nirata ifo mugenzi keke kiveidinda.
And they have been supporting all the time.
Ate eyali nga awa obuwagizi oba supporti wona ekiseera kyona.
And after the victory, you have been supporting the NRM.
Era no olutalo n'olwawa era omugenzi ekiveidinda n'abasoka mubayire era nga muwagira NRM.
So therefore, I'm very happy that we are celebrating now.
N'olwekyo President musanufu ino olw'okuba nti tuliddaguza olunaku luno saawa eno.
What you need is to listen carefully to the message of the NRM.
Kyemwetaagisa abasoga okuba nakyo n'okuba nga muwuliriza endowooza n'ebyo NRM byebakoba era byebawa.
Muwuliriza bulungi.
Muwulirise bulungi.
The English say, many tongues spoil the broth.
Nti mu Luzungu eri akagera akakoba nti enumi edindi enumi eningi direetera okwonoona enkulankulana.
In Runyankore they say, and Minyinji itukuruza obushera, which means that too many tongues make the porridge spoiled.
Nti mu Runyankole lwona luliyo olugero olukoba nti enumi eningi direetera okwonoona obusera.
When I came here in 2018, I again told you what I think you should do.
Nti owekitiibwa pulezidenti bwe yayida mu 2018 yabakoba kiki kyomuteekeirwa okola.
The ones with the small homestead.
Okuboneka okola niimwe omuyina amaka amatono.
Like the ones of 4 acres and less.
Abaina ekyokuboneraku abaina eitaka eriweza eka eina.
N'okwira wansi.
N'okwira wansi ina isatu ibiri indala.
In 1995, I was here talking about the same thing.
Nti ni mu 1995 President Museveni yali ayogera ku kintu kirala ekyo.
You never heard me talking about a bikado for a small person.
President aliko bati ayo we yali ayogera timwamuwuliraku ng'ayogera ku bikaado ku muntu oyo alina eitaka itono.
Because to recommend a bikado to somebody with 4 acres or less is to condemn him to poverty.
Nti olw'okuba lwaki tawagira bantu balina eitaka itono kulima bikaado w'okoba omuntu ow'eitaka itono alimu ebikaado oba ng'oli musindika mu bwavu.
Ebikado, Duma, Pamba, those are not crops for smallholders.
Nga President wakobye ebikaado, Duma, Pamba, nti ebyo tibirime bya muntu aina itaka itono.
We need those products, we need those crops, the country needs them, but they should be done by people with medium or large scale pieces of land.
Owekitiibwa President akobye ati twenda abantu abalima ebikaado n'ipamba n'ebyo aye ebyo byandirimiirwa bantu abalina amataka amanene oba agali awo wagati amanene oba wagati ekitegeeza kuva ku eka ina kujja mu maiso.
For the small pieces of land, we recommended number 1, coffee, if the coffee can grow.
Imwe mwina eitaka itono eka ngeina n'okuyika wansi. President akoba nti yabakoba nti abawa amagezi nti mulime emwani.
If they can grow there.
Singa emwani disobola okuba nga dirimibwa mu kitundu ekyo ky'ovaamu.
Then fruits.
Then ebibala.
Then small scale dairy.
No kulima okwaya okutontono.
Okulima omuddo.
No kulima oinankani eisubi eryokuliisa ebyayo obente.
For zero grazing.
Nga ente mudayira okuluya.
Then food crops.
No kuboneka nga tuba n'emmere.
Then emanju, in the backyard, you put pigs if you are not a Muslim.
Ate era emandu oteekayo baba ebyo bizeiza byange ebibidi bw'oba nga toli musiraamu emandu ng'omaze okulima ere emandu yotaayo ebiki ebibidi.
Then chicken for eggs.
N'enkoko okwaya enkoko osobola okufuna amagi.
Then finally fish farming.
Ekisembayo okuba nga osobola okulunda ebyenanda.
This everybody, you are misusing the everybody.
Bino ebibali obirima tuli bikozeseza bubi.
Because you are putting rice in the center of the swamp.
Olw'okuba tuteekamu omutyere mu bibali omwo wagati ow'ebibali twataawo omutyere.
There is an experiment which I did in Paris in a place called Limoto.
Eriyo President ekyobonerako oba ekyokugezesaako kye yakola mu Parisa mu kyalo ekyo kyo muwuliire.
I made fish ponds at the edge of the Chibari, not in the center.
Kuba yakola wobalundira ebyenanda kunkomerero ey'ekibali so ti mu center oba wagati wa kibali.
And my people there started earning 7 times more from the fish than they were earning from the swamp, the rice in the swamp.
Era we yakobera abantu abeeyo batandika ofuna esente emirundi nga 7 okusinga ku kiki kye baafunanga inuma nga balimu omutyere ayi nga kuluno bali kwaya byenanda.
So you can have fish farming which is also friendly with the environment.
N'olwekyo tusobola okuba nga twaya ebyenanda ate nga mumukiidi nti okwaya ebyenanda byona mikwano oba bireeta bigemerera environment okuba nga ebaawo. Baba bano basomere newenjira mu environment ninkikoba nti environment bamaite UPA wamuleetere ate basomereira.
Then the bibali will come back and have water.
N'olwekyo ebibali bidda kuyirawo bisobola okuba nga biba n'amaadi.
And the water now we can pump it to the dry land for irrigation.
Mu bibali bino we munayira amaadi kitegeeza nti tusobola okupampinga oba okuba amaadi ago gava mu bibali gajja ku bukalu tusobole okufukirira ebirime byaife.
How can you say we are going for irrigation when you are drying all the bibali? Where will you get the water from?
Owekitiibwa President alikoba ate oyinza otya okukoba nti tujja kufukirira ebirime byaife ayi ng'ate ebibali tuli bikaza.
So the seventh activity, which is a high value, is fish farming.
N'olwekyo ekintu ekyokola ekyomusanvu ekiri ku omuwendo era kyoyinza ofunamu n'okuboneka nti oyaya ebyenanda.
Sikoberangako omunaku nti lima duuma, lima ebikaado, lima pamba.
President Museveni alikoba nti takobanga kubana ku nti mulime ebikaado oba pamba.
Ebikaado, pamba, this one, duuma. Even nente zaife ensoga oba enyankole ebyo byonna byetaaga ettaka eddene.
Nti newediba ente daife, the local breeds.
Yes.
The president is talking about the local breeds. The Kisoga cows.
They need big land.
They need big. Detagisa eitaka inene.
So therefore, I'm coming back to again talk about this and also check what's happening.
Nti president ajja kuyira era tulida kwogera ku bintu ebyo.
Mwebale ino Kibumba abakuume.
Nti mwebale ino Katonda abakuume. Baba zena webale ino kunjikirirya okubanga nsobola okuyiramu. Webale ino webale kuyiza.
Ate njagala kwebaza omulamu ojo okukola speech eyiye wakati weyange.
Baba ne yanzirye.
Aye ebyomulamu oge nebyange bibadde bigemagana.
Yesewo ne yanziza baba.
Can we give His Excellency the President a round of applause? Thank you very much. Your Excellency, sir, may I have your permission to invite the Master of Ceremonies for the Chancery, Major General George Igumba, to come and present the awardees for today. Your Excellency, a number of generals and senior officers from the UPDF, senior officers from the police and prison services accompanied their chiefs to this function, and they have been with us since morning. General George.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, and your dear wife, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni, who doubles as Minister for Education and Sports. Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, Right Honorable Deputy Speaker of Parliament, His Lordship, the Chief Justice, Vice Chairman of the National Resistance Movement, Right Honorable the Third Prime Minister and Minister without portfolio, Honorable Ministers and Ministers of State here present, Their Excellencies, the Ambassadors and High Commissioners here present, Honorable Members of Parliament, religious leaders, cultural leaders or their representatives, service chiefs, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Your Excellency, will you permit me, before I may proceed with my presentation, to most heartily congratulate you upon your unanimous election a couple of hours ago to the coveted stewardship of the world's body, the Non-Aligned Movement. Congratulations, Your Excellency. Now, on this 38th National Resistance Movement Army Victory Day anniversary celebrations, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda and is pleased to recognize by award of medals of honor to deserving citizens of Uganda. To do the presentation of the 52 of them is me, Major General George Igumba, the Master of Ceremonies for the Chancellery, as per Section 14(1) and 2 of the National Honors and Awards Act 2001, as amended. Therefore, in accordance with Section 3, Part 2 of the National Honors and Awards Act 2001 as amended, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda has approved the award of medals to 52 persons, among whom 13 are female, during this year's 38th National Resistance Movement Army Victory Day anniversary celebrations. The medals are in the categories of the Distinguished Order of the Nile, First Class, Grand Commander, the Distinguished Order of the Crested Crane, Fourth Class, Officer, the Exemplary Service Order, Second Class, the Personal Sacrifice Medal, the Honorary Medal, the Long Service with Good Conduct Gold, 30 years plus, the Gallantry Star Medal, the Meritorious Service Medal, the Masaba Star Medal, the Royal Triangle Medal, the Nalubali Medal, and the 60th Anniversary Diamond Jubilee Medal. The names of the 52 awardees were duly considered by the Presidential Awards Committee, comprising of 9 eminent persons, with Ambassador Beatrice Wabdea as the chairperson and Hajat Zamina Malole as the secretary, under the aegis of the Minister for the Presidency, Honorable Mile Babirie Babalanda. Now, the award of the Distinguished Order of the Nile. Pursuant to Section 3(2), Second Schedule, Part 1 of the National Honors and Awards Act 2001 as amended, the Distinguished Order of the Nile First Class Grand Commander is awarded to a person who excels in production, research, economic development, social or cultural enterprises, while promoting Uganda abroad through artistic, scientific, or cultural work by working in the public service, being a member of a cultural, religious, academic, or scientific institution, being a member of the public or private sector,